And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. 58, come on. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 49. X3, 218, chopper. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 50.
On first down, Coles, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Hey, lock it.
On second down now, Coles. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3. Check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What you got?
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jam.
Ready? They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
down. 18 Gator. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm. I got him.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 24. SOS. Check. Bam. Check. Fight.
Now a give, right side. Coles. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Shit! Watch the shit! Rush in! Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Joker. Check 9. Kill. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Switch.
To throw again. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Come on, set. 8, read. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Watch twist. Rock it. 5. 36.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. What's up? Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'll get him. Get him. Get him. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Go, go. It's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day. Mike.
Now Jackson to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check safety, check safety.
6-6, pull it high.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down. Coles, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
90,
Check three.
check 61, matchbox lights.
Bang.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He's coming.
80 weapon.
He's coming. Double up. Shift. Check nickel.
Let's go.
On second down, Coles. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tight dog.
Go on.
Tighten up. Safe.
Let's go.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
Shit.
Hey. High 7. 5.
Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You're out.
Watch out. Hey.
Snap.
Running right, here's McAllister. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bandit. Bandit. That's right. 55. 55. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Jackson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
55. 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check the hot read.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 50. Check 50.
Lee Griffin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Watch the edge.
Leo. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 22.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Jones on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This pass complete to Higgins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. Check 55 to mine.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey.
Jones now throwing again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Coles. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, The ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates, the worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Coles. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come off the ball. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. He's tired of me.
To throw again. Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 55.
Now Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Run for Pollard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 56 yards. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Delta. Let's get that ball. 55.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 41, Giants 7. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being. The final play of this third quarter.
The score, Cowboys 41, Giants 7.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pick it up.
Slam, slam.
Check.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Coles. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the out. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Back. Check.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coles. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Alpha.
Kill.
Protein spill.
Check the backer.
Check.
Hey, Echo.
Back to throw. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
I got 87
Now.
On 4th down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jones now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The throw to the middle, taken in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ronnie.
Jones now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 13. This one caught by Isabella. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Focus, defense, focus.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. And now he'll tuck it and run. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let him know, let him know.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Good one over the haul it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the... And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
On the deep ball, it leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Coming to you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.